They've dressed this one in balance. Two left-handers, nearly identical ERAs, similar whips. Even the averages look symmetrical. 258 on both sides. But don't let the symmetry deceive you, because this isn't a fair fight. It's a controlled fire. The Yankees walk into Sacramento ranked first in slugging, first in OPS, first in home runs. They are not grinding wins. They are carving them out with metal. Rodon doesn't throw. He hunts. A 0.92 whip. 57 strikeouts in under 50 innings. This isn't velocity. It's violence you can't measure in miles per hour. And what's waiting on the other side? J.P. Sears. A serviceable arm with decent numbers, but history doesn't trust him. A 4.24 career ERA, nearly a hit an inning, and tonight he's facing the most explosive lineup in baseball. Oakland is tough at home, yes, but they rank 25th in ERA, 24th in whip, and surrender 5 runs per game. That's not defense. That's decay. The algorithm sees 2 even arms and whispers. Trap. The number is short. The bait is subtle. But this isn't balance. This is driftwood caught in a current. New York is fire in the bat and ice on the mound. They aren't coming to play. They're coming to split the seam. And Sears? He's just in the way. And today's AI pick is Yankees money line over the Athletics. This is the first blade, not the last. And if they think today's piece is balance, they haven't seen how the rest of the slate burns.
They want you to look at the ERA. Ranger Suarez, 17.18. It's loud. It's meant to be. That number doesn't explain anything. It just distracts. 1 outing, 1 stumble. But they let it sit there on the board, hoping you won't ask what's underneath. What's underneath is a career ERA of 3.51, a whip under 1.30, a left-hander who's navigated harder games than this one. Meanwhile, the Bee stands across from him, on paper, the safer choice. But he's facing a Phillies lineup ranked top 10 in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. They don't just swing. They wear pitchers down. They create pressure and wait for cracks. And Cleveland? They're already cracking. They're 25th in whip, 27th in fielding. The kind of team that loses games on quiet errors and untimely walks. The Bee might be solid, but the structure around him isn't. That's where value lives. Not in momentum, not in streaks, but in matchups the market misreads. Suarez is better than his number. Philly is better than this price. And plus 125 isn't an offer. It's a test. And today's AI pick is Philly's money line over the Guardians. It's not about who looks safe. It's about who's built to finish what the scoreboard never explains.
They see the streak and think Kansas City is built from steel. But we know better. They're built from timing. And timing breaks. Tonight, they send Cole Reagans. Sharp, yes. Clean whip. Strikeouts look good on paper. But the flaw isn't his arm. It's the system behind him. A lineup ranked 25th in runs, 27th in home runs. A team that defends well but doesn't apply pressure. We don't bet on momentum, Elvis. We bet on the moment it breaks. And Boston? They're that moment. The Red Sox enter with a top 10 offense in every critical metric. Batting average, OPS, slugging, runs scored. They've hit 45 home runs. They steal bags. They take walks. And tonight, they send Garrett Crochet, ERA just above 2, whip at 1.06, and nearly 60 strikeouts. He's not overpowering. He's methodical. Kansas City plays defense like it's the only phase that matters. But clean fielding doesn't score. And if Reagans cracks, their bats won't bring them back. This isn't guesswork. It's math wrapped in emotion. Boston has the better lineup, the sharper starter, and the books have priced them like they don't. That's where we strike. And today's AI pick is Red Sox money line over the Royals. If they want to follow the streak, let them. We'll follow the numbers and break it.
There's power, and then there's structure. Arizona has power, a capable offense, a familiar name in Burns, a home crowd that just watched them take a game from the division leader. But the Dodgers, they are structure, and structure doesn't flinch after a loss. Tonight, the line sets at 150. A respected number, one that honors Burns and his history. But history doesn't pitch the next inning. Burns has a 1.38 whip this season, walks are rising, hard contact is slipping through, and he's now staring down one of the most complete lineups in the league. Los Angeles ranks second in slugging, second in OPS, third in runs scored. Their offense isn't built on flash, it's built on depth. They don't swing out of their shoes, they apply pressure. They wear pitchers down, and if Burns bends, he won't have much behind him. Arizona's bullpen has a save rate below 62% and sits near the bottom in home runs allowed. Dustin May doesn't need to dominate, he needs to survive. A 1.24 whip, 6 hits per 9, and a staff around him that has inherited 31 runners and allowed just 19% to score. That's structure, that's control. Yes, the Diamondbacks won the last matchup, but this isn't about revenge, it's about reversion. One team gets streaky, the other resets. Arizona is talented. The Dodgers are inevitable. And today's AI pick is Dodgers moneyline over the Diamondbacks. Momentum doesn't scare them. Last night didn't shake them. This team doesn't chase revenge. They enforce correction.
This isn't a game. It's a leak in the system. Toronto brings a 17-20 record into Seattle. They've scored 3.6 runs per game, 25th in the league. They're slugging, 359, home runs, 26, bottom 3 in baseball. They're walking in light. Seattle, they don't fight with chaos. They bleed you by structure. Top 5 in runs, home runs, OPS, slugging. And they've done it with rotation instability, bullpen patchwork, and quiet control. Tonight, it's Logan Evans, raw, incomplete. But the market is looking at his 7.20 ERA and flinching. Good. Let them. Because across from him is Bowden Francis. 5.66 ERA, 1.37 whip. A bullpen behind him that's blown 8 of 18 saves. A defense that ranks middle of the pack in efficiency, and a team that gives up 4.6 runs a game. Seattle has won 8 of their last 10. They've done it with pressure. They've done it with containment. And tonight they face a team that doesn't swing heavy. They swing wide. And wide doesn't win at T-Mobile. Don't let the pitching matchup fool you. This isn't about starters. It's about systems. Seattle has the bats, the bullpen, the discipline. The Jays? They have a road record that tells the truth. 6 wins in 18 tries. This isn't price. This is precision. And today's AI pick is Seattle Mariners moneyline over the Blue Jays. No drama. Just execution.
You've seen 5 games, but you didn't come here for games. You came for alignment, precision, the edge where numbers meet silence. So let's be clear. In Oakland, they priced the Yankees like it might be close. But we read the imbalance, the bats, the mound, the truth under the number, Yankees money line. In Cleveland, the board showed you a bloated ERA. 1 start, 1 lie. Krista saw through it. The Phillies had the lineup, the arm, the edge, Phillies money line. Then, Kansas City. They said it was their streak. But streaks are emotional, and emotion loses to execution. Malachi saw the correction waiting. Red Sox money line. In Arizona, they told you Burns could neutralize the chaos. But Anna knew better. May didn't need dominance. He needed margin. The Dodgers had it everywhere. Dodgers money line. And in Seattle, the public stared at 2 imperfect pitchers. Rocco didn't flinch. He knew the outcome wasn't in the arms. It was in the system. Mariners money line. 5 games, 5 cuts, each one exact. If this is the clarity you came for, don't just watch. You subscribe. You follow the edge. Not because we need the validation, but because the algorithm isn't the only thing watching. Ezreal does not chase noise. We calibrate truth. We measure pressure. We anticipate the turn. And we're already looking at what happens next. But before we move on, will we cash or will we burn?